guys, welcome back to Jack on Tracks, and you're kind of catching me in the middle of something because I recorded it and it disappeared. So what I got here is the B&O SW SW7. It was missing stanchions on the ends and the sides and the front. I had a set of those. I'm doing an LED upgrade to this, so it'd be like my my Pensa units that I have, but this unit's going back up on the market for sale because I don't model B&O, and I don't want to model B&O. I do have one B&O engine, but I don't need a switch or calf and cow. So this is getting a little bit of an upgrade on it. If I had a decoder laying around, I'd probably wire a decoder into this. So I drilled a hole, and somehow it wallered itself out. It got a little bit too big. This is a one white LED. Only need one in this unit. And that's the story I have, and that's the story I'm sticking to. Alright, so we're just gonna we got to re-drill it and go from there. What happened was I walled it out, so I put flux in it with solder. So we should get a good connection. I wound up using my Dremel tool to do it, and I got a little chatter, and it augered it out. So we're not going to go that route. We're going to do this all by hand this time. Going to go in there with a number 61 pin drill. Going to cut the hole. There we go. How's that? A little bit better? Got a nice light. Put a nice light on it for you guys. Put a 2x56 screw in there. Alright, that didn't work the way I wanted to, so we're going to go a different route. We're going to put in a new hole. Alright, we were a little forward from where I wanted to be, so we kind of opened it up a little bit. Kind of went through, but it's not a big deal. We can work with it. And what we're going to do, I'll punch a hole. I'll finish punching this hole right now. We're going to do the same thing to the powered unit. Actually, I don't have to do the same thing to the power unit because I got pickups in there I can do with. That's actually going to get, power's going to get taken off the actual motor for that. So. We're just going to touch this up, get a little solder in here. were just saying about how messy this is. We're going to clean this up right after I test this out, because when I do the powered unit, I want this to be nice and clean. Sitting on my test track. And I learned my lesson with those SMDs. Oh, so not only did I put these on, this is glued in, I had to open them up and then crimp them back on. I had to make this railing over here, which is missing. So someone actually went through this and glued everything in place, and I don't know. It actually, in person, these actually look really nice, and I gotta get rid of it before I decide to keep it. So, but I also considered actually drilling a hole right there and making a little one of these, bending a fresh one of these, and just putting a little loop right there. But I don't think so. In other words, yeah, I'll wind up doing it. Canopy cement. Why? Because it is clear. Dries nice and clear. And it's kind of reversible if you had to. Not a big, once you put that CA in, you're drilling this out again. These are like slightly bigger than 3mm. Maybe these aren't. I don't know. The ones on my pen seat, these 3mm slipped right in. Shindiggery. I'll show you everything up. All nice. All nicey nice. On my units, I actually... On my 2 units, I actually use canopy glue in there, but since this is going up for sale, this is going to be left to the buyer's choice. One done. The other one doesn't need any handrails. It's been like this when I got here, so I'll leave it like this. Some lucky guy is going to get this. Alright, so here we go. This is the engine. This is the powered unit. For the other one, we are not going to need this. So, of course it's going to be difficult. There we go. I'll go back in the box. But what I think I can do is, since that's a diode, only works in one direction, what I can do is solder black and a red together. Black and the red together, and put one here, one there. So when it changes polarity, it changes polarity. That makes sense? I think it makes sense. Makes sense to me, and I don't make sense to anybody. So, all right. Want to get a nice soldering station. Looking at the Weller, it looks like a lot of YouTubers using the Buka 610. and very reasonable price wise. It actually has like a hot heat gun for doing the shrink tubing. I don't know if that really matters, but it's about half the price of the Weller, and everything I've seen so far on it, it's got a good write up. Bulb might have been bad. Anyway, no big deal. Have a good bulb after this. Alright, so this is the negative. I know, this is riveting. It's going to do what I think it's going to do. Put one red and one black together. Switch directions. Boop, 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 boop. Alright. The theory has worked. Alright, so what I need to do again is just double check the front and rear of the engine. This is where it gets a little bit tricky here. Okay, so to make my life easier, I'm going to pop this cab off. Nope, nope, I'm not. Because it's glued in. Scheiße. Previous owner glued the handrails in. And he used CA. Alright. So what I gotta do is I gotta pop all these windows out. Well, all these back windows out so I can get into there and take this back glass out. The sides have to come out and this back piece has to come out because I gotta trim that down. Be fun putting this back together again. All right. kind of fix this up. Piece that I need to cut off, kind of broke off. So that's good. Benefits of having a ton of stuff is I have more switchers. Able to put it in there. See, it's clearing. I don't even know where I got those from. Those just showed up. This one has all the handrails on, and we're going to come in here with a paint half these, just like safeties. With reality. So I'm not using a ton canopy glue on this to hold it in. Have to let that one's going to have to dry before we go any further with that. Oh, nope, there it goes. Just was not pushing on the actual bulb itself. That popped out all nicey nice. Have the motor mount. Surprisingly, this one actually feels pretty good. So, against my better judgment, you're going to break coming out. So, I'm going to wind up changing this motor mount. They're actually pretty soft, but it looks like someone over-oiled this thing at some point in its life. This motor ran excellent for an older unit. I mean, it ran really nice. It had the Athearn growl for sure. That's one thing this thing did. You could definitely tell this was an Athearn when it was running. Go. Cap. What the fuck? Alright. We got a burnt cat. Give me a second. Alright, so we're back. I took this all apart before. Cat jumped up here and burnt herself on the soldering iron. I don't know how bad because she's straight into hiding. And my wife's upstairs looking for her, trying to figure it out. But she'll come out in a little bit when she gets a little hungrier. But I don't think she got bad because she didn't scream or anything. She just took off. Hope she's okay. My little girl. My little girl. You know, you're never going to see Big Fluffy up on this table because that cat couldn't get big fuzzy butt up here if it tried. Alright, so tap this out for a 256. when I was doing all this is possibly painting the frames out, but doing good enough. Gonna have to order another set of these. Maybe. I like to keep these in stock. I had a set for the doubles, so I'm hoping that you know something. I came across something the other day on eBay that I was looking for too. Oh, let's see. Oh, I got the glove. It was advertised. It's advertised by this guy as a switcher motor, and I've been looking for one. So, that's what we got. And yeah, it's a gold can switcher motor that if I was keeping this engine, I'd be putting this in. Oh, it looks like he trued these out. Not exactly sure what he's throwing down here. That's pretty good. This thing actually runs. This one actually runs better than that one does. These are notorious for drawing a ton of amperage. This is the first time it's been apart in a while, but that frame is clean in there. Everything's good on this thing. All right, that's in there like that. So, all right, let me clean up a little bit here before we accidentally lose something. Yeah, I got this off of eBay for like $2. Or no, $5, $5 shipping. I don't know how they do it, but they did it, and I bought it. Doesn't seem it, but it is the easiest way to get these flywheels back in spot. Simple. Alright, there's that. Up and running. Okay, so clearance. Alright, so, that's dried up. This is the fun part. Here we go, guys. Since the power is going that way, this is going to go to ground side first. Done soldering, so I can unplug this thing. I can unplug the Dremel. I can unplug the soldering iron. The soldering iron off my table. Where's the repulsor? and burn my castle. Alright, so how am I looking? There we go. Oh, that one right there. Okay. That's the drill. That's the screw. This is just going together right now for a test. And then going to unsolder it. I'm going to actually plug the thing back in. Jumped ahead of myself. I have to plug it back in. Break the solder. We'll do something with getting these wires a little neater. If I was putting DCC in this, I would be running a plug in there. Yep. Alright. Alright, so that worked? That worked. Word of advice. Clean your windshields before you put them in. Get something on the outside of the glass, you can clean it up later. Get something on the inside of the glass, and you're in for some fun trying to get that clean. I mean, it's pretty clean looking installation, I think. Can't really tape it down because I kind of need that room to maneuver everything around. That's in there. That's in there. What I want to buy is A-Line sells a tool that you put over here, over the top of those little nipples, a couple of pockets, and you can drill them out and put screws in there because I have a bunch of these that are missing these pieces. And I got a bunch of hopper cars that I need to convert, and somebody glued those metal clips on. I don't know why guys do that, but they did. They glued it on, and I have no other option but to go that route. This one over here doesn't have any coupler covers, pocket covers, so I got to see if I have any. And I believe I have a couple of hook horns. I'll throw them on there. If I had some Cadies around, I'd put Cadies on there, but I don't have any Cadies.